everybody, and welcome to another episode of Next Drift. We have another subscriber email today looking for some information on their hometown fishing spots, their local water. This email comes from Kole from New York, Long Island, New York, and his email says here, "Good evening, Capt. I commented on a video last night regarding finding fishing spots based on where your subscribers fish. I was hoping you guys could help me out on Western Long Island Sound from the Manhasset Bridge to Hempstead. I've been fishing for a few years with increasing success. However, I always look for something new and wanted to see if my spots correlate with what you guys find. I'll attach some screenshots of the fishing spots I fish/want to explore in the email. Additionally, I just want to say thanks for the videos you guys produce. It's definitely helped me become a better fisherman and ultimately have more fun on the water." Well, thanks a lot, Kole. I appreciate that. Let's dig in. So I've never fished this area, and I have to tell you, just by looking at it before I kind of started the video, it's pretty interesting. I've never fished this part of Long Island Sound before, and this section that you're looking at fishing is really a river system. It's where the East River, and everybody's heard of the East River if you're from New York or Connecticut or New Jersey. This is where the East River dumps out into Long Island Sound. So you have a lot of river features as far as contour goes out there on the bottom. And let's dig into this. So, it says, and you'll have to forgive me for this, but it says Manhasset Bridge. I know the Whitestone Bridge, the Throgs Bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge, the George Washington Bridge. I have not heard of the Manhasset Bridge, so I'm assuming, and I could be wrong, put it down in the comments if I'm mistaken, but I'm assuming maybe the Manhasset Bridge is a different name for the Throgs Bridge. So anyway, that's what I'm going to go on, and we'll start here at this is the Throgs Bridge. So as I said, this is the East River. This is where the East River meanders its way up through and ultimately dumps out into Long Island Sound. And, it's a really interesting spot. So let's just start right here at the bridge, at the Throgs Bridge. You've got a great big deep hole here, a lot of really sharp contours that go out into deeper water, tons of wrecks, tons of points. Ultimately, what jumps out at me is fishing right here by this red can. That looks like an awesome spot. You've got good contour. The water has a natural flow. So even though the tide does affect this area, you're going to have that natural flow of the water coming from west to east. And that's why you have this great big kind of channel bend here. This is the outside of the river channel. So the river comes down in this direction. The water flows. And it flows this way, hits this bank, and that's where it curves back up. And this is the direction that the water flows. So, I'm immediately drawn to this spot out of everything over in this section. You've got 45 feet of water on a point, dumps right out into that, that deeper water that's out here. And also, too, this here at the mouth of the little bay, this looks like it could be a good spot. It's relatively shallow, so obviously, you got to be careful. But, this could be one of those top water spots in the morning when the tide's moving just right. You've got a buoy out here that kind of marks this end of this point. I have a feeling if there's any decent rock structure there, which it looks like there is, with these R's, you can see these R's here and these little squares. That could be a really good striper spot. I would definitely hit this. And you can see how tight these contour lines are. This goes from, you can see it says foul, so be careful. It's all rocks. It's only 2 feet up there. But this goes from like 13 out to 30. It dips right off, heading out towards the channel. This could be right here, could be a great spot. Maybe you position your boat out this way and you cast up through, up towards that shallower water area, with a surface plug or something like that. So that really stands out to me. Let's move up a little bit. Let's check it out. So, you've got kind of shallows up a little bit. Lots of wrecks out here. It's amazing. And then you've got this next channel swing. And that's what, same thing. The flow of the water comes out. It hits this bank. That's why you have this contour where it's cut out and it's deeper right here. And then you can see that really nice swing. I mean, look at that channel swing that's right there. That's Beautiful. That just looks awesome. So again, following those channel swings, this area right up in here, maybe you could put your boat. Let's see how deep it is here. We got rocks. It looks like there's probably around, it's about 30 feet or so. Great spot. You could put your boat here, be casting up towards this green channel marker. This could be a great spot that has stripers on it, or anything for that matter. Up here, as we move a little bit further up, you can see some great contours here. You've got a channel that kind of comes up into here towards this point. Really kind of shallower area. It looks like sand that comes down and it drops right off into this 30 to 50 foot range with a bunch of rocks, and it looks like some wrecks and just a bunch of contour. And I've got a feeling, this is another great spot where fish will kind of congregate here. They've got this channel to kind of hang out in, and they've got the main river channel right here, and this is a natural spot right here. It's an underwater point with structure on it, with two access routes for bait and for game fish. That deeper water there. That looks like a great spot. I would definitely check that out. Let's move up here. We'll follow the channel, and you can still see, same thing. You got another point that sticks out here into the river channel where it bends. A lot of deep water there. That looks pretty good. It's real shallow and then dumps off into 40, 50, 75 feet, all the way out to 100. Prime spot right there. I mean, that's a spot where, on like an incoming tide, the fish will kind of congregate right here, and they'll be waiting for food to kind of wash over the top of this point. So anywhere from, right about here where that buoy is, out into that deeper water, depending on how strong the current is there, that could be a great spot. I mean, that just looks awesome. I'll bet you there's some fluke there too. That looks really good. I like that a lot. So let's keep moving up this river channel here. I mean, there's so much to explore. It's really amazing. A lot of wrecks. You can see here that there's a point that sticks out, kind of facing north, and we have the main river channel. Then there's like kind of the secondary channel that kind of pokes in here, and water is going to flow around this point. So on an incoming tide, you're going to have water coming in this direction, and the bulk of your current's going to be coming down, down through here through the main channel. So I think anywhere, I would look right around here near this buoy. I would look over here near this little kind of point that sticks out a little bit. Check out some of that. And then over here by this can, right over here. That's a rocky shoal that sticks out. You can see the nice contour that comes down. I would definitely check out that spot. Drops off real sharp. I mean, perfect ambush spot. And I think, a lot of times you're going to find fish that are going to just kind of stage right in here and, use this structure to feed on. They're going to sit here, especially big fish. They're lazy. They want to, put as little effort in as possible to feed. So that's a great spot. Let's do a little more looking up here. We're going to keep traveling up. This river channel is amazing, isn't it? Look at that. That is cool. Same thing. Another spot I would check out would be right here on the end of this point. I would put my boat right about here and, be casting up in this direction, right over the top of this thing. This is going to have water that flows over it. Looks like it comes up to 7 feet. I mean, look at this right here, 7 feet. You could position your boat right out here and be casting right over this. I'll bet you there's a good rip there too. Not 100% sure, but that looks like a spot that there could be a rip that kind of forms over the top of this thing. And, anywhere from, right about here in that high spot, right out here to the buoy, man, that could be primo. Let's see, you got another big point here. Same kind of thing. There's hens and chickens. That's a pretty popular place over here. You can see that, this is going to have a rip. Water's going to be coming in this direction. It's going to fly over the top of this. Got a bunch of rocks. Boy, that looks shallow there, so be careful. Yep, it comes up to only 3 feet. That looks awesome. I like that a lot. So I definitely think there's some good water up here. Let's see. We'll check it out. One more spot I saw on your pictures, your screenshot you sent me. I mean, how could you beat this? I mean, there is a ton of bottom structure up here. It's a big, long point that sticks out. Look at this. Great big underwater point. There's a buoy. Scotch caps, lighted bell buoy. Tons of different stuff up here. Looks a little shallow, so again, be careful. Don't get too far up in there. I don't want to be responsible for anybody hurting themselves. That's up to you. Let's see here. Yeah, 28 feet deep, 35. I would definitely do some runs through here. There's going to be fish here. Could be some fluke, probably good sea bass. I'll guarantee you there's tog, and you probably fished that already. But anyway, Kole, I hope that helps you out. This is pretty awesome spot. You've got so many wrecks. I mean, the wrecks are amazing, and I would definitely take the time. You know, part of the enjoyment of fishing for me, and I'm sure a lot of people can tell, is the exploring and finding the fish. You know, that's the hunt. And you know, if I were you, I would be spending some time, if you fish this area quite a bit, go and check out each one of these wrecks. Check them out on an incoming and check them out on an outgoing, and see which ones produce, and keep a list. Keep a kind of, mark them on, if you have a GPS, mark them down, keep them in a book. I have a notebook that I keep in an Excel spreadsheet where I'll, kind of number different wrecks and different shoals and different rocks. And, you can kind of be organized, and that part's fun, and you can really kind of identify. There might only be 3 wrecks out of all of these that really hold fish. And, that's how you find those really secret spots that nobody else finds. So anyway, Kole, this is a great looking area. You've got a lot to explore. I hope we, gave you some different stuff to look at, and maybe kind of confirmed what your feelings were as far as what you had found. If anybody else would like to have the same thing done with their local fishing spots, send us an email, nextdriftfishing@gmail.com. Also, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. We want to get our subscribers up. I think we're around 1,250 now, and definitely like to see that grow. If you like this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks again for watching. Take care, everybody.